Hello and welcome to the RCB podcast powered by Kotak Mahindra Bank. What do we, the audience, not see about your cricket journey?
I don't like to call that aspect of things hardship, but it's the moments when you are sitting in your room with absolutely zero confidence, with absolutely zero conviction that you can perform the next day, and what it takes to overcome that. That is something I can show you training videos, I can show you what I do on a monthly basis, and yes, you can take inspiration and all that, but it's very difficult for anyone to know what it takes for you to play under the kind of pressure you have to play in, keep up with those performances, make sure that you are committing yourself 200% to make your team win, and when things are not going right, how you manage all those expectations from yourself, not from people. So that I think is the most challenging part of being at the top level for 15-20 years. It cannot happen in any other way, because you obviously have the skill, you have the ability, but how you react to the times when you're not feeling great and how you ride that wave and accept things the way they are, but still it's a very delicate thing to do when you know you're not doing well and you feel like you don't want to work, you don't want to go to practice, you don't want to work hard in the gym. It eats you up from the inside, because that's not who you are, and your mind is dominating you and it's making you feel like you're not good enough. At the same time, you are part of a competition and you have to keep going, and there's a space in between where you cannot afford to. So one foot is in doubt and the other foot is in this empty space in between. But you know that this true nature of yours, which is fearless, believe in yourself, instinctively work for things, is on the other side. But it's still a part of the ecosystem. So you can't let go of that still. You can't just go, fine, day 3 of a test match, I'm done, I'm going home. It doesn't work that way. You got 2 more test matches to go. How do you manage feeling so bad, wanting to eat anything that comes in front of you, going away from all your disciplines, at the same time keep working hard because you're still part of that competition and you are committed to play for your country, for your team, and at the same time not drop your work ethic. When during that work in the gym you're feeling absolutely worthless and you feel like, I don't want to lift even a piece of paper, forget any weights. That is for me the main essence of being at this level for so long, because you can go through that. And it's not to say, oh, things will be so much better on the other side, but you feel like as an individual you're respecting all phases of life, and even in your worst times you are committed to do the hard work, and it's not based on success. That to me is the real game here, because that is eventually God's test, is how I look at it. And if you're not up to the test, then you're basically not being grateful and not being loyal to the opportunity that's been given to you.
And man, hey, you're human. You are going to go through ups and downs, right?
Of course, that's the thing, right? I mean, I take the decisions that I've taken and suddenly it hits people very differently, because they look at me operating for the last 7-8 years in a certain way and they feel like, oh, this guy's going to play every game. This guy is going to be on the screen all the time. This guy is going to play a certain way all the time. At the end of the day, I can't explain to people the kind of emotions I deal with as an individual. I'm not saying that my situation is drastically difficult, but when I'm not judging anyone else's situation because I don't have experience of it, so I can talk from a personal point of view. You can still choose to judge or whatever. That's your business. I don't have anything to do with it, but I would personally not make a judgment, not judgment, but an assessment of someone else's situation unless I've experienced it. So maybe I've been doing what I've been doing, managing all these things on the sideline. So that is something that I will never be able to physically or in a documented manner or in steps or anything like that be able to explain to people, because that's a very being in the moment thing which you feel a certain way and you have to overcome that every moment that you're a part of. That for me is the most important thing.
It's been so nice just hearing you just dish out wisdom after wisdom after wisdom. I want to bring you back to where we started this entire conversation. How has the IPL changed your life?
Well, it's shown me many phases of evolution of my life till now. I mean, I'm talking like I'm some 75-year-old guy or something, but still, I would talk about the last 10 years. From the time that I was striving through to get an opportunity to perform, then performing at the peak of my abilities for so many years, and just being in that hustle, that competitive space that I've relished. Now seeing new talent coming up and getting excited by that it's nothing like the IPL would have provided you with that opportunity year in, year out, because you can have someone have a great domestic season and they'll come and perform for India, but to churn out talent after talent every year and exciting new prospects every year, for me at this stage of my career, that is the most important thing. Because where I stand, I want to leave Indian cricket in a very good space eventually when I retire, with great talent and strong individuals carrying on the work that we have done for the last so many years. So it's a beautiful thing to realize that IPL has shown you all these kind of phases, from opportunity to entertainment, to playing passionately for your franchise and performing at a high level, and camaraderie and friendships, to now being in a phase where you are kind of that senior person looking at new talent, wanting to groom them and guide them in the right direction eventually, all through this channel. Because otherwise you will not have these conversations after games with these guys every now and then, and help them in a certain way. That kind of time being spent with these guys, I'm sure, is of great value, like it was to us. So I've experienced all phases with the IPL. It's been an amazing journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Listen to all the episodes of the RCB podcast on Spotify, Gaana, Amazon Prime Music and Apple Podcasts.
ये है मेरा ड्राइवर्स लाइसेंस, माई मेट्रो कार्ड और ये है मेरा फैन कार्ड।